Bring the whole family to Lucas Oil Motor Speedway Park June 8th and the 9th. If you're a competitor, pre-register and choose Base Wars as your interest in the show.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going.
That's good. How's everyone doing in the chat? How you guys doing? I see Chuck said he's doing great. John, you're cold, huh?
Yeah, that little twist in the weather's been kind of crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You about to build a box, Tony, for a buddy? Oh, that's good. That's awesome. I'm excited to see that you're. I can't wait to hear your build. Can't wait to see it. He's got 6 Platinum 15s on 2 Tarrant 12Ks.
Who was that?
I said he's got 6 of the Platinum 15s on 2 Tarrant 12Ks. So, what's up, Jeremy? Yeah, Kentucky has been crazy, man. Indiana's been crazy too. Michigan weather's been crazy also. I don't think Mother Nature knows what she's doing. Why is what?
Who is?
Oh, who?
What's up, Bill?
I know I'm gonna be there judging, and my ride should be there. At least one of them. So
Oh, I know we'll be there.
yeah, Jim will be there. What's up, Miguel? How you doing?
We will be judging with a few of the other judges. I think Dan is, isn't he?
Dan. Oh, I don't know if Dan's gonna be there or not. I'm not sure.
Gonna make some coffee. Warm my butt up. It's cold in my office.
Yeah, I think a lot of us will be there. Oh, we were just talking about Slam, David. Yeah, same here, Chuck. I already got a hotel there and everything also for the weekend. The turnout, Miguel, it was all right. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't huge, but it wasn't bad. I mean, it was a good first show. I mean, I know a lot of people still doing builds and a lot of people still working on stuff, so it's still pretty early in the year, but I like getting those shows out there, so it still was all right. It was definitely fun, and I appreciate everybody that did come. I appreciate everybody, so definitely appreciate y'all.
Yeah, it was a decent turnout. It was all right.
Right, exactly, Miguel. It doesn't matter. I don't care if someone's there. If it's only one person at a show, it's still that one person probably came. They had fun. That's the point. I don't care how many people come, as long as they enjoy themselves. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it is. All right, on Bill. Yeah, we'll definitely be there. So you guys can meet all of us. I know Billy's gonna be there as well. So the owner of Base Wars will be there. So you guys can meet him too, if you haven't already. Um, is there a single subcategory? I mean, yeah, I mean, basically it just depends on your cone area. I mean, I'm sure any single sub can fit in most of. We have categories for single subs. Josh, there is definitely. It's not just for single subs, but it goes by the cone area. So you got 112. You know you might be in the same class as someone's got a 15. Hi, KK. Oh, there you go. Yeah. It goes by cone area and wattage. So whatever your amp says on it, it's not what you clamp, it's what the amp says. That's so it's cone area and what your amp says on it. So you got 118-inch Wolfram. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely classes for you with no problem. I'm surprised, Adam. I'm surprised you haven't met him. He's down in Mississippi. He's down your area. Goes by ohm, I thought. No, definitely don't go by ohm. I don't know. It's cone area and okay, so you're on a 3K. Oh, you're funny, Nick. Yeah, you were just being goofy, weren't you? It's all good. It's all good. Hey, right there's the owner himself, right here, Mr. Billy Temple. He's in here right now. Adam.
Tell Nick he's not loud. If we can't hear him, stayed over.
Yo, Nick.
He He said, you know, you're allowed if you can hear beating down the neighborhood. Well, I want to hear the state over. Then we'll say he's beating the block down.
Yeah.
You can park at the state lines.
Yeah. That's. I don't know. We always have a good time. How's it going, Billy? How you doing tonight? How was the trip? Billy just got back from Oregon. They had their first Base Wars show up there. So that is awesome. See Base Wars growing also into another state again.
I bet the weather was a lot better there.
What?
I bet the weather was a lot better there.
In Oregon?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't got to talk to him yet. I was going to call him today, and I haven't. I was going to see how his show went out there in Oregon. And yeah, 254.45. It was good. They seemed to have a good time. That's all that matters, Billy. That is all that matters. Me and Miguel were just talking about that. I told him my show wasn't very big either, but it was still a good time. I mean, it was all right. We still had an awesome time. So I know Jim was down here, so Jim got to he's already experienced Base Wars firsthand when I went up to Michigan last year with them and ran a show up there, Breaking Glass.
It's nice to get out to the other states and see other people.
Billy said it was perfect weather there. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I'm glad y'all had a good time and you had good weather. That's for sure. Our weather was horrible. I wasn't really bad. It was just super, super windy.
We had to strap the tent down in 10 different places.
Yeah. That tent had, man, it was not liking even just doing the corners or doing the edges. Like, I don't know.
That's why it was good. I grabbed that rope and those stakes and then get it wrapped around the center and draw her down.
Yeah, down in the center, and then we had the sides all drawn down. So it ended up working out, though.
Good thing you didn't have that 55-inch TV there because that would have blown everywhere.
Oh, I know, man. I brought my small TV that I started with just because it was easier to access, and it still blew off the table, landed on the
like
ground.
5 times.
Yeah, I was gonna say a couple times. Yeah, it was interesting. Alpine subs are bomb with amp. Holy, not a bad setup. Is that Red Tahoe playing yet, Jim? That's what Tyler said.
Nah. We already fired it up. We did kick it on. We did already do some preliminary tests. I ran it on a 12K amp. And then we tore it all back apart so that way we could finish some details because we didn't want stuff all over the subs.
Yeah, Jeremy. Yeah, you definitely did. Definitely have a funny sounding coil, that's for sure. But you did still get a 150.86. So.
And he can still play in the 20s with a porter box.
And on like basically 115 and a half.
Yeah.
15 and a half. Yeah.
And then Rick sent an amplifier and Bell sent a sub. Everybody burning up stuff at the little show.
We got to watch. We saw a few things. We saw Jeremy in the chat. He had a sub go.
Rick smoked his amp.
Yeah, we had another guy smoking amp, and then we also had
Bell.
we had Bell, the Michigan judge, smoked a sub in the lane.
He did. She did it on that 132 crowd loud though. That was pretty good.
On 215Us, right?
Yep.
So she did a 132 crowd loud on 215Us. So, and a no wall, just in the back.
And she did do that one burp, boy. She did that freaking burp at like 8K of power.
Yeah.
9K.
Almost 9. Yeah, it was like 88, 93 or something like that.
Doing over a 53. So she
Jeremy?
built her own box. She does her own builds. She's getting there.
Yep. Funny.
She's now working on her wall. That's going to be an interesting one. I got to do all the steel welding for her, weld it all in. But I'm going to weld the steel cage and everything up for her, and then she's got a design that she wants to put together and make it happen. So that's going to be kind of cool having a female competitor with a full-on steel cage, big build.
Yeah. Yep. she definitely has an awesome build coming in soon. And then
B said Belle got lucky.
yeah, that's what he said. And you know she's gonna beat you up for that one, Jeremy. I'm just kidding. You know she's
Thank
gonna
you for, thank you for dinner, Brandon. By the way, dinner was good. Even though you tried killing me off.
now. Power for the ladies, says Dan O'Brien. Yeah, it's awesome, man. We got quite a few
Females, yeah, on our
female
team.
bullheads on the team that man they definitely come out and they come out swinging. They're fun competitors for sure. The women get competitive, and when they beat the guys, it's really funny. No, I didn't do nothing. I just paid for everybody's dinner. That's all I did. I was trying to be nice and took everyone out to eat afterwards and paid for everything. So
First time in my life I've ever been to a restaurant that I thought I was gonna die at.
what's up, Rob? What's up, man? Yeah, first time, huh?
First time for everything, they say, I guess, right?
Well, it was just lettuce.
Yeah, right. One big plastic piece of lettuce.
Yeah, I don't know. That was nuts. I've never had any.
Huge, dude. It was like,
I know, but I've never had any issues eating there. They've always I don't know. It's always good food. So I don't know. It was the first time for everything, I guess. What's up, Timmy?
what's going on, Timmy?
Yeah.
What's up, Rob?
Yeah, Rob did his thing on Demo Wars over the weekend. He had fun with that.
Rob was one I was saying that's got the 410s, right?
Yeah, he's got the 4-power acoustic 10s.
Going to take out the 110 and put a port in it and drop down to bandit class.
Oh yeah, definitely. Kickers are nice. I like the kickers, man. I definitely like the kickers. What up, Tim? It's Late Night Talks with Timothy. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they hear he's gonna come hang out with me in a few. He come up to hang out at the shop for a little bit.
All right, so you all get to meet another team. You're working on it now? Uh-oh. He's working on it now. Rob is.
Oh, man.
Rob's working on it.
Bro, I mean, he did good numbers still at a sealed box. I mean, 41 dBs on a sealed 410 box?
On music. When he did his burp, it was quieter on a burp.
Yep.
Louder than music, though. Yeah, that was awesome, bro.
Full sealed box, you know, so and them little 10s were just getting it.
Yeah, those little power acoustics were eating. That was awesome. It was great. I enjoyed watching that. I mean, it was definitely fun. I always enjoy doing it.
For sure.
Jeremy, that's a question after the show.
I don't know if I'm going to take 69 or not. I'm not sure what's the best route to take and go down to Oklahoma or not.
Can't wait for the 13th.
Friday the 13th. You know, Jason comes and kills people and does all that crazy stuff. Wasn't that crazy movie?
Yeah, but the 13th of what? Because we're already past the 13th this month. I mean, I know the 23rd I got a show, so this coming up weekend, Saturday, I got a show down in Plainfield. It's basically, you know, it's right next to Indianapolis. It's a suburb of Indianapolis. At Solar Protective Films, Extreme Auto. So, April 13th. No, Breaking Glass, Jeremy, is in August.
Yep, August.
So
it's usually right just before school starts up.
6,800 on 12. Try that and not blow it. What are numbers looking like in deathmatch up north? I haven't had anybody run deathmatch yet, but I know last year we had Hogan Yusko, which is the Stinky Pinky Jeep, he ran deathmatch. He did a 160.4. That was his 3-minute average. Started off at a 164, ended at a 160.4 3 minutes.
Team flexing on.
And that was at 37 hertz.
Team resilient, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got, it was all resilient sound, resilient platinums.
And I'm just saying he might be a team member of ours.
Sonic Boom will have all the upgrades, God willing. Oh, nice, Adam. Yeah, 157 solid. It's a solid number, 3 minutes long. I mean, it's definitely, yeah. I know it was crazy to watch for sure, Adam. I was like, holy crap. Like, I was sitting there just blown away. I mean, he was sitting there doing it. So that is a really good number, though. Yeah, no problem, man. That's very respectable. I mean, that's 3 minutes of just straight letting your system go. So,
3 minutes of brutality.
Yeah, it's rough. It's definitely hard on your equipment. So, Jeremy says, "How's the Honda? Why are you worried about the Honda, Mr. Mazda gang guy?"
The Honda's in pieces.
Yeah, it's all tore apart. 50, 57, not bad. No, definitely not. I mean, it's definitely a toll on the equipment. It tells you how good your equipment is at everything. It really does. And I mean, Hogan had Teraamp amps too, just putting it out there. But he was running 4 of those 12Ks, 4 MD 12Ks, and for 3 minutes straight, just beating the crap out of his vehicle.
Yeah, we've seen how those MD 12Ks performed this weekend. Rick.
That's because it's a half ohm model, man. The 1 ohm models are way better.
He did almost 13,000 out of it.
Yeah, I know, but the 1 ohm model is still better. What's up, David? To me, I guess. I'll say it for me. Jeremy said his would be like a 98 if he tried 3 minutes. That's crazy, Jeremy. It ain't going to do a 98. It'd probably do like a 120, 30, maybe. Maybe. I'm saying like a 120, 130. The clamp classes, they go by amp labeled power. No. On the clamp classes, the amp label does not matter. Clamp classes is strictly how well you can control your knob. Miguel.
Cone area?
What?
And cone area?
No, I think it's just you got a leashed trunk, leashed no wall, and leashed wall. So it's nothing to do with cone area, and it's nothing to do with your actual what your amp says on it. It is strictly just keeping your power under 5,000 watts.
Right.
On all 3 of those classes. So yeah, I mean that's exactly how it is. It's fun though. I know Mr. Jack Hawley came down. He came out, did his thing, and he did it on a what was he running?
A 3K.
The
Sound Digital 3K.
And Sound Digital 3K, yeah.
The Evo 3K. And he did almost 3K in power. He burped 2,700 and did almost a 60.
Yeah, he sure did. That was impressive. On what, 215s?
318s, I think it was.
No, he didn't have the 318s in there yet. Or maybe it was 218. Maybe he had just the 2 in there.
I'm pretty sure it's 18s.
Okay, well, that was 2, I think. But I know he's going to go. Yeah, I guess somewhat similar to Mecha Street classes. I don't really know, man. I haven't competed in it. I never ever once got to compete in a Mecha Street class, so I don't know.
What about the street class?
If it's basically like a Mecha Street class, then with the leash.
No, because Mecha Street class still takes out cone area out of it when they enter it into the
That's true.
computer.
Yeah, we don't take out cone area, so you have the full 5,000 watts you can push. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, we don't even count the cone area for Base Wars, man. You literally, it's just you can get the full 5K out of it without taking the cone area out. Yeah. I forgot about that, but yeah, I know what you're talking about now. That is true. So, yeah, I mean, it's literally all just about having fun, man. Like that's what we do. I mean, we go there to have a good time and make sure everyone has a good time while they're there competing. So.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder how many people still haven't got all their builds all done together and all that stuff. Because I've heard a lot of people still saying they're still struggling to get their builds together. Like the banner in the background, like, dang, I didn't get to make it to the show. And I heard a couple people didn't make it down to Kentucky because they didn't even finish their builds.
Yeah.
People still stuck on. Is it stuck on that because of time or parts and pieces? Because I know we haven't had a bunch of equipment. Some people have been looking for still too.
Yeah. Miguel says he just hasn't been able to test his new box out yet. That's where he's struggling. He just hasn't been able to do any testing. So, yeah, I get that, Miguel. I definitely get it, man.
All knobs to the right. Let's go.
Yeah. Because of mailing and daylight saving and the government BS. Definitely, I feel you, Nick. I get that. I have Bill says he has to find a new box design. My guy fell through on a design.
Ooh. If you need to, Bill, you can always reach out to me. I can see how I can help you out and set you up with a design if you need, Bill.
RJ is hoping to have the headway bank before the weekend. Yeah, because you're going to come down to Plainfield, I believe, right, RJ? And yes, exactly, Miguel. That would be scary. Do not do all knobs to the right.
Come on. Man.
I mean, you could just do team no fuse.
Yeah, full throttle. Let's go.
I'm just kidding. I'm just messing.
Have you ever held those fuses that they have for that you can put in there? It's funny. It's like a solid plate.
Yeah. GP has them. You can buy them on GP at gpaudio.com. They sell those, and it's just like a solid piece of metal.
It looks just like a fuse.
But it looks like a fuse, yeah. He's like, oh, I'm team no fuse all the way.
They look kind of cool. I'm not gonna complain about it, but
right on. John says he's still running the same thing as last year. Prob do a change before he gets to the high voltage show.
Nice.
Front to back, that's it.
What? Oh yeah.
Fuse front to back, that's it. Yeah, it's always nice to get some changes in for sure. My rear bats have less than a foot 2 amp.
Yeah, see, I see a bunch of people doing that where they're really short runs going to their amplifiers coming right off the bank and stuff like that, but
definitely.
I myself personally have done it before where I was running, a fuse under the hood coming back. So that way it wasn't shorting out or anything, or try to run it, within so many feet of the bank. But
yep.
I don't know, man. I got into a car accident one time and had a problem where it got hit in the door and it shorted out and caused an issue. So ever since then, I've been kind of trying to put fuses under the hood and fuses in the back.
What's up, Charles? How you doing, man?
What's up, Charles? Thanks for the bass knob, man. Y'all need to see that. That dude made Belle a bass knob, and I did a Funko Pop bass knob for her, and she's so ecstatic and happy about how it turned out and how well he did that bass knob for her. Just because we appreciate giving money back to local people and stuff doing things, and that bass knob was dope.
Oh, Jeremy.
Jeremy's got a bass knob. It's in Rick's glove box.
He says, I use Fuse no matter what. I spend too much money on my stuff and my wife don't know how much. John says he's got 8 fuses in the trunk of his car. Patrick was in here too, Mr. Red Tahoe guy.
We have our show up for everybody here in Michigan and stuff. We're in the area. April 27th is coming right around the corner, man. So
yep.
Don't forget to get there and be there. Blessing of the bass.
Yep. And
that's a dual org. We're doing Usaki and Bass Wars.
Charles said he'll be there.
It's going to be a good show. Going to be nice. We're going to get the season kicked off. I think it's a good time of the year. Right at the end of April, we usually seem to have decent shows. And then we're going to try to have a show every single, month for the entire whole season. So everybody gets enough shows in. We might do more than that. We have a few things lined up. We got a couple of different areas that we're going to get some other shows put up, like Muskegon area and stuff. And down by you, Charles, I got a couple areas down there too, man. So
the only other thing is that I know of, speaking of all that, is you have to be a member. You have to have a membership in Bass Wars to use the 5 shows to qualify to go to Worlds.
Do what?
You have to be a member. You
Okay.
have to have a membership number in order to qualify to be in Worlds.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to be a member. And anybody going to Slam or pre-registering, haven't pre-registered yet, when you go to pre-register, put your go in there because Bass Wars.
Yep. $10 off.
Yeah, and you get $10 off. You can do base. What is it? Base 24. I think that's the code.
Help support our work. Help keep it moving. Help us be able to keep being there at Slam to put on these shows.
There you go. Bell's in the chat, letting Charles know. And it's only $25 a year to be a member. So it is definitely not cheap. Or it's not expensive. I don't know why I said not cheap. It's not expensive at all.
What's up, James?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. What's up, James? James Courtney.
Yeah, Charles, if you can find a couple spots down in your way, man, that always would definitely help out. I mean, I'll try to get some things together, coordinate it, between you, me, and Bell.
Yeah. Oh, you were. Yeah. Billy. Are you the judge? Are you the one that's judging out there
Who?
in Oregon, James? I kind of think that's what Billy told me his name was. Now that I looked at his name and said he's mentioned Oregon.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I think that is. Yeah. I definitely. All right. Yeah, I got you, bro. I'm the judge for Indiana, and Jim is judge for Michigan. So, yeah, we do this every Monday night at 8:00 our time. It's what?
Definitely.
5
Charles. Yeah, I see his comment. Needs help with the fourth. For sure, bro. You know me. I got you. Just message me anytime, man. And I'll get you a design together, get up here to the shop, and we can go over a couple things, man.
I'm glad that show went good, man. It was your first show out there in Oregon. So it went good. I know Billy was in here earlier. He said the weather was great out there. So that's awesome.
Yeah, I shared some pictures of the builds and stuff that was out there. That's cool. Post them up on the baseboard page.
Yeah.
Send them up in there in the comments and stuff.
Definitely. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Yeah, just like he said, get some I'm sure you got some pictures and stuff. Post them up and Base Wars or on the Base Wars page, and that way we
Yep.
can all see them and enjoy
Heck
them.
yeah.
I always love seeing new builds, man. I don't know. I saw probably there's probably 3 or 4 people that I've never seen in my life show up at this show that I just had that I was like,
Yeah,
so
new people.
it's always nice to see the new builds and the new people and being able to meet new people and really help them out if you can. I mean, some of them have been long, steady competitors, I guess. I just did not have Base Wars. I've never met them, so it was definitely cool to meet some people though.
Yeah, and you got a really great spot there where you're at there in Marion. That's a good location where you can come. It's open. There's no problems. You're down by the river. I mean, you got a bathroom right there. Normally, other than being early in the season like we were.
Yeah, they said the bathrooms open up on in April, so like I don't know what you want to call it, de-winterize it or whatever they do. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that makes
Basically,
sense.
yeah, and then they'll be open in April.
Well, like I said, that's a great spot. I don't know if anybody has thought about it or wonder what it's like. You know, Brandon, maybe you could take a couple pictures and stuff across there, and they can see just how big it is, or, maybe we do a video on the next one sometime.
There's a lot of room, huh?
Yeah, it's a great location, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's why I like that spot so much. And normally it is a pretty big turnout. Normally I have really good turnouts there. It was just, I know it's still early in the season. I know people are still messing with their builds.
And it was windy.
It was very windy. Some people had some issues with equipment before they got to the show. You had some people that got sick. I mean, it was just different things came up, and I understand that. I have no problem if you can't make it, you can't make it. I mean, you don't have to message me or nothing. If you don't make it, it's cool. I ain't gonna be mad at you. I don't care. Like it's all fun and games. Like we're there to just have fun. We get to show off our rides, and I know at every one of my shows, just so anyone knows, the demos are allowed all day. I will not, except for when it comes down to demo wars.
Right.
That is the only time that I will have people turn their stereos down. So the people that are focused on the demo war stuff, they get the acknowledgement that they deserve.
We definitely want to hear those builds, and for sure. I mean, that's a great spot where you could actually get a bunch of people, head-to-head demos put on. So it's kind of nice to be able to have a location like that under your abilities there.
That's awesome, Billy. Billy says James has a really good location in Portland. It was a really nice place. Yeah, Pop Tart, I saw your show was looked like it was off the chain, man. Looked like you had a lot of people come out.
Yeah, the beginning shows are always tough, but I've been seeing a few of them doing pretty decent. I see Daryl Nova just went to one too.
That was Pop Tarts.
Was it Pop Tarts? So he was. Oh yeah. Yep.
No, Jeremy, not Portland, Indiana. It's Portland, Oregon, dude. Northwest Park. I don't know. I'm from Oregon. I wouldn't trust Portland too much. Yeah. It's Portland, Oregon that that was the guy's first show. Yeah, but I mean, on the plus side of this, like Miguel and RJ, I know you guys are in Kokomo. I will be having a show in Lafayette at Soundcheck. That'll be coming up last Sunday of September also. RP reached out to me. And he wanted to get something set up, so we got it set up, and so there will be a show out there at Soundcheck last Sunday of September. So just so you guys know, it'll be Ayaska and Base Wars at Soundcheck.
Look, here you go, Jeremy. We'll go ahead and put that right inside your sub there for you, buddy. Here you go. We'll convert you over now. We'll get rid of that DB logo and put that little Sundown logo right up on there for you, buddy.
Yeah, Pop Tart, if you ever want to, yeah, just get a hold of me, man, and maybe we can do some crazy show together or something. I don't know. Whatever you're thinking, I don't know what your plan is, but I seen your comment. It'll just rub the whole time. That's all. You got 3.5-inch coils. That's a 3-inch coil. That'd be pretty funny. He's like, I just go with V11s. Slam's an 8-hour ride from you, Mike. Man. Yeah, pottery.
No, I don't have any I don't have any Trinities around here, unfortunately. I've seen some pretty cool Trinity builds, though, man. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, come back home. Do a show in Peru. Yeah. Oh man. Right on, Miguel. Yeah, I'll definitely be there. Yeah, Slam for me is about an hour and a half drive. So I can't brag that I'm driving far. It's really not. I don't even think it's over 100 miles from me. But
okay, just stop it. Just stop it.
Yeah, Pop Tart show. Yeah, I saw you got the loudest SPL down there, Tim. I saw you got the loudest SPL of the day or whatever, that big trophy. That's awesome.
What is our loudest state, I wonder? Who's the loudest in what state?
Somewhere down south. Because they're like
these staying Southerners, man.
Or California. Remember, I mean, even if you ask Billy, the Midwest is quiet. We ain't loud around here.
Man.
I mean, I don't know why. Yeah, exactly, Miguel. Yeah, we don't have very far.
We're gonna have to roll the Honda out with these teams in there, and we'll get a little help for the Midwest region.
Yeah, we definitely. Miguel says Indiana's the loudest state. Bill Field says we got to change that. Right now, yeah, exactly. I mean, you got like for Base Wars. I mean, you got Carlos, doing his thing.
We got Carlos running the lanes at Base Wars.
Right? Yeah. And Cali.
Can't have that. That's not fair. No.
I think.
Dang.
And then you got like Stephen Duncan, Chris Lee. You got all those guys, man.
I know. That's what I was trying to say. Who's the loudest one though? Like across, like actually, should I say, not like a complete burp bill, but like a rolling actual vehicle that they drive.
I don't know. Maybe that Greg.
I don't know. Chris Lee's loud though, and
I was gonna say, maybe that Greg Corbin guy.
I know. Was it Brad Beercraft?
Brad Beercraft.
He was pretty loud.
Yeah, but I know Greg Corbin, I believe, is drivable daily, and he's in Vegas, and he does I think it's a 179, and a daily driver. Like, I mean, like he cruised down the strip, beat. RP is definitely has a lot of score, I believe.
Charles got a nice ride, man. I get him up and get his build going for him. That'd be kind of cool. I like Charles's ride.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Oh, 182. That's what he did. He does a 182 daily driving.
Who?
Greg Corbin.
Oh yeah. I forgot about Greg Corbin.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was a 79, but maybe I was wrong. That's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you in Vegas.
Somebody needs to pop his tires.
No, don't listen to him.
That's pretty impressive, man. 180 drivable vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah, that is awesome.
That's impressive.
I mean, yeah. Um, I
Now is
bet
that like 63 hertz?
I don't know. I have no idea what his frequencies that he can play like that loud is, but if anybody knows, I've never seen his. Yeah, Greg's in here actually right now, dude. Greg joined. Oh,
53 hertz?
we were trying to figure out what your frequency is, Greg. That you
I
can
hope
just
he's
drive
not
right
daily
now.
running 53.
No, probably not. I wouldn't
That would
think.
be painful. Good. Can you roll down the road and crack a 53 while you're just cranking at 80 mile an hour down the highway?
He said peaks at 50.
Oh, that's pain.
That is painful.
Oh my goodness.
Um,
You run a burp like that at 80 mile an hour down the highway, you're going to see nothing but blurred lines for days.
he can play 18 to 55 hertz. It's play. So he's got a great bandwidth too. That's awesome, Greg.
Yeah, that's
Congratulations.
good.
That's a really
18?
18 to 55 ish.
Is that a glass score or a kick score?
I'm sure it's I'm thinking it's a base war score. I'm pretty sure Billy says yeah, he definitely can play in the 20s.
That
Mike
20
said-
life is okay. I can deal with that. That 50 life, boy, good Lord.
Yeah, I can deal with the lows too, man. Those highs. Whew. Greg says only drive it at night. I need a second set of subs for more music. I have the compact V2s. Yeah, but it does. But he says it does good on music. Miguel says that. Yeah, for sure. I get it. So you ain't tuned like crazy high. Like I know a lot of people do tune just for super high frequency, just for burps. Okay. He says, okay, I'll post a gym selfie in front of it tomorrow.
Who said that?
Jeremiah Vegas style Becker. He says, okay, I will post a gym selfie in front of it tomorrow. Heck yeah. All right. Well, and Miguel says he does 53s on music daily.
Yeah, it's still respectable.
Yeah. RJ says he just needs to be louder.
I know when I tried to roll a stitch down the road, man, I tried to turn that up a bit. Boy, that just makes my eyes start like wobbling.
I know the feeling. We have like the same car. So when we've both had them drivable, so we know they're rough. It's intense. You start getting to that high 30 hertz, 40, low 40.
Makes you
start feeling it.
makes you feel like you stop moving or something. Like,
Yeah. He says, I run 8-inch Aeroport flare to flare, play down to 30 hertz, and can hair trick with them. His compact V2s. That's awesome, Miguel. Yeah, you don't see too many people running that low frequency with the compacts. Most people that buy those are just trying to go for that SPL number typically. So
cannon launcher.
what? Yeah.
Trying to cannon launch it. Well, like Jack though. Jack has 2 ports. He pulls the one port out, puts the other port in, so he can play music still.
Yeah, and then he's totally musical. Yep, exactly. I've seen that. RJ. I drive mine daily in mid 30s. Yeah. It's crazy. When I first started competing, I did not try to kill you. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I didn't try to kill you though. I can get baby hair tricks with my scars. Yeah. On lows and 37 hertz. Yeah. Jeremy's talking when we were on our way home. I just surprised him and rolled my window down real quick and just
Laid into it.
Yeah, I let it rip right on him, and he was
Those
like,
lows in his car really dig in. I mean, you don't. It
"Yeah,
sounds louder than what that number shows you because it really digs in pretty good in his
yeah."
car.
That's one of those situations where the meter hurts your feelings, overall.
But
But
it sounds so good all the way down to 20.
yeah, it does. I mean, it can play 20 even with decent authority. I have two boxes. He has two boxes of the same design. One's a little bigger with an adjustable port. Let it rip, tater chip. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I was driving his car for him, and he was sitting in the passenger seat, and I turned it up real quick and like went ham with the bass knob, rolled the window down, and it just like basically hot seated him while we were cruising. And he freaked out. He looked at me like I was crazy. But yeah, sometimes it just depends, man. Depends on what your goals are, RJ. It really does, because like there's people that have goals and they work their butts out to get to the goals, and they'll be like a DB or two shy of it, and it sucks. I worked forever to get to a 60, I'll be honest, and you know what? I got uh, a 59.93, but I think like 3 or 4 times. I was like 159.99, 159.93. I was like, oh my goodness, but I ended up ratchet strapping my one door. Ended up bumping it to like almost a 61 by strapping the door shut. So I was like, yeah, I still got my 60 at that show. So
Brandon, you got something by your mic or something?
no, why?
Is it making noise?
I don't know. Hold on, I mean, talk to him. I'll try to figure it out. I don't know.
No.
Oh, this seems interesting.
There you go. That was
You,
better.
you hear me better now?
Well, whatever the noise was is gone.
All right. Yeah, I was stoked when I broke a 51 at the headrest in Street 2. Yeah, this guy said that he was shocked when he hit a 151.9. Yeah, the clicking noise probably must have been my mic. I don't know. It was doing something weird. I got my first 61 at that show. Yeah, at Pop Tart show. We got a 61. So, something's clacking. Is it still doing it?
No.
Oh, Jim helped me break my first 150. Charles.
Yeah. Charles definitely, he was trying to get there. And you know where you're learning, when you're just starting to learn, you know, your vehicle and you change it up, you're trying to get louder, you change a couple things and stuff like that, and you're trying to get to that spot. And I told him, I said, look, let that sub cool down. Give it a minute. We'll come back in the lanes and we'll go get that 50 today. You know what I mean? And that's just who we are. Like I've been that way for everybody. I always will be. I love helping that out because that moment right there when he got that 50, dude, was like, he was jumping for joy. You know, I mean, I remember, you know, everybody's accomplishments, you know, how well that they succeeded at something. They're so stoked out, you know, trying to get there. So every benchmark is worth every bit of memory that I get a chance to be a part of. Is freaking awesome.
Yeah, no, I definitely get that. I mean, it's like, you know, Kyle Walker, you met him this weekend. He had the gray Mustang.
Yeah.
I remember when he started into what it is now, and it's night and day difference. Like he got them doors done, and oh man, changed the whole game for his car. I don't know. I'm gonna say no, Anthony, for him. I will tell you no. Yeah, exactly. You set a goal to hit a 50, you end up getting a 51 something, and then the next show you went to 53. Jeremy. Oh, that's awesome. He got his first 50 in 2022 on his birthday.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's nice. I love that kind of stuff. That's cool to go.
Sure.
Yeah, Jeremy definitely. He started out at like a 46, and
He's learning a lot. He puts time in, and he's giving it, effort to learn. So that's good. That's awesome. It becomes part of his build, and he's putting in the work.
yeah, and a lot of you guys, as you probably already know, like your builds, I mean, they grow with you. As you grow, they grow. So, like, I mean, it's all about knowledge. You'll learn your car. You'll know what temperatures they like, what kind of weather. You'll know everything. Yeah, you did, RJ. You started at like a 138, and then now he's like a 147. I want to say 47 and some change by the end of the season, by November. So in a month, he jumped up 10 dB almost. Yeah, well, 48. Yeah, and that's just 212s. What audio pipe 1500? I think is what you had. Two Scar EVL 12s on an audio pipe 1500. I want to say. I know. Yeah, Miguel. I know you got that burgundy colored Jeep Commander. It's like yeah. I mean, I know what yours is, and I seen your EF for sale, I believe, but I don't know. Maybe not. I thought it was yours. Oh yeah, that's right. You did. You put the Tyrams 3K in it. You said it, the loudest commander in the world. There you go.
What's he doing in the Commander? What number's in that Commander?
I don't know. You have to ask him. And he said, "Yeah, the EF is for sale." Hey, Miguel, what's your best score you've done in the Commander? Because I know we have a Commander too, don't we?
Yeah, Dylan went to Worlds. He's a world champion.
With a Commander.
Yep. And I know what he's doing this year.
Oh, he did a 52 and some change on 1600 watts. So, I mean, he was under probably like a 2K class or something.
I know the Commander now is undergoing a huge build now, but he did 57 last year with it.
He said, "I'm louder than Dylan Kent."
Did a 57 with that Jeep.
What? Dylan?
57.7.
He said, "Dylan's my buddy." Yeah.
All Jeep guys are together. He's going to be louder this year.
Yeah, he's got that thing's undergoing some big surgery.
Yeah, I got my work cut out with that one.
You got your work cut out on a lot of things.
Yeah, I know. A lot of builds.
Yeah, RJ, you did beat the heck out of that audio pipe. That's for sure.
And them audio pipes, man, have spoken true. They did me well for years.
Yeah, he was clamping 1182 watts at half ohm out of a audio pipe 1500. So, yeah, Bill, you're right about that. About 8 of us. She said about 8 of us waiting. LOL.
What?
About 8 of us are waiting.
For what?
You.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. For what?
It's all your fault, Jim.
I just get a couple people that not keep trying to go bigger, bigger, bigger.
I'm not going bigger, bigger, bigger. I'm going smaller actually. Plainfield show.
I guess that depends on how you look at that, though, Brandon, because you might be going smaller and subwoofer, but the power might definitely be bigger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just saying.
I mean, maybe. I'm gonna try something interesting with that thing. That's for sure.
It's gonna be fun.
But yeah, Miguel, I actually, I'm the one that bought Chris Petty's blue Jimmy. So that you already know it wasn't that. It was 518s, but I'm changing it to 418s. That's really the only thing we got to do. The point is to just get better 100. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, each year just try to progress and do better and better. I mean, that's what I try anyways. I know when it's winter months, I try to get some work in, but
I do think it's kind of cool to like get your one build like where you're really happy with it and it plays and does everything, and then get like that one stupid build that you could just do like dumb crap with it.
Well, that's kind of where I'm at. Like my Cobalt, I'm just gonna do dumb crap with it.
They're just gonna do something stupid and ridiculous.
Yeah, I bought it from him. Yeah, Miguel. Yep, I actually have the Jimmy. It's at Jim's shop up there in Michigan right now because we're getting ready to rebaffle it and
do some front end work on it.
Yeah, it definitely needs a lot of maintenance. Apparently, it does need maintenance. It needs some front end work for sure. But
needs a couple doors adjusted.
Those doors need more than adjusted. Well, we'll make them into Jeep doors and just take them off.
That might be an idea to bolt one completely shut.
No, I actually wanted to use that thing just to have fun and do some demos and just see what it does. And I mean,
slap open the doors and let the hair fly.
Yeah, just have fun with it, man. That's it. Now my Cobalt's still my my baby, I guess. I don't know.
That's the one you're gonna have fun with. That's the one that's gonna be like all kinds of different builds for the next few years.
That's the one that people are gonna be like, man, I hate that car.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, did he just roll up with an 8-inch sub in a 20-foot long box?
All right. No, I don't know. I got some plans for that thing though, and it's gonna be fun. RJ, before I got the 12s back in the car, I was getting ready to go crazy and unique with the Dart and do 8 6.5s.
You know, and I can tell you what, those builds, when you can just sit there and build something with 6.5s or a bunch of 8s or some 10s or something and just play around and get crazy with it and it still performs and does music and stuff like that, makes you kind of happy because you're like, wow, that was cool. You know, like just to be able to mess around. It's not so costly. It doesn't hurt the budget so bad to sit there and be able to build something to play with.
Right. Oh, man. I know we've been all talking and stuff, but what else were you wanting to get out today? What were you thinking? What's something maybe you saw at the show that you think maybe some people should maybe think of, you know, when they come to a Base Wars competition?
Anything that we can do better is what I'd always love to hear. I like hearing what we can do to help make us better. Besides free donuts at every show.
That is true, Miguel. I mean, you can piece a good system together just over time.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
That's the whole thing we're talking about, where the build grows with you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can't say that one enough. You're preaching there. People need to understand, take your time when you're building. Ain't that the truth?
Accommodate your budget with your build. 100%. You're never going to be happy if you just try to buy something really cool and big and then you don't have the stuff to be able to use it properly. It just sucks.
Yeah. Well, RJ, for your thing, I'll tell you what. I did one show there last year, and it was not expected to be that many people, and it just kind of grew really, really quick. I wasn't planning on that many people being there, but a bunch of people showed up. But yeah, exactly, Miguel. You know, you said you built yours over a few years. Piece here, piece there.
What can you do to help make the parking and stuff better for those shows, Brandon?
Well, we got the parking lot across the street too. It is a small place, Tim. It really is. It is a small parking lot. But I know the building. I know it's the only thing that I don't like about it is it's like right on a highway. Okay, it's not like when you're at sound check and you just got to cross that little like side road that there ain't really a lot of traffic. You got to cross a highway that people's driving 60, 70 mile an hour. Like you'd have to walk across the street or whatever. And that's what the difference is. And that's where it's a downfall. Yeah, I agree 100%. But I think maybe I'll talk to them when I get there and see if we can't set it up maybe a different way or something. Oh, nice, Mike. Mike was one of the guys over in Oregon at Courtney's show.
Heck yeah, I'm glad Oregon got a chance to get a good show going on and had a good time.
Your daughter found a chicken bone pipe at the first show there. I have no idea what that even is. So
not a good thing, that's for sure. Can you reach out to Michael Moore like RJ was saying?
I could, but it yeah, I honestly don't know what that is. But anyways, if I did that, I couldn't. Well, I can, but I can't. So because the permit's going to be good for that spot, and like they've already got the permits because they're the one that they actually go out and get the permits for me to be there. They just basically got the venue for me. They just have the venue there for me. So I can't just change it on everybody, and I can't change it on them. They let everybody know in that neighborhood that's behind their business that there will be a lot of noise that day. They get a permit. They go through everything they can do. They talk to their neighboring businesses and get all that set up. So
maybe, I mean, like if you got a little bit different way of coming in and out and transportation, or I shouldn't say transportation, but like organizing the coming in and out, going into the lanes, make it a little bit easier.
Yeah, that's also where Indiana Worlds is going to be this year on October 5th. Is going to be at that same location. So
get yourself set up so you can be more fluent for being able to come in and out with a car pulling up to the tent and be able to get in and out without having to move too many people around.
Oh, heck yeah, Tim. That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear Matt. Matt's going to get his show going there. Paoli. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm just guessing Paoli, something like that. But yeah, that's awesome. I know he told me he was struggling a little bit, and shows we're gonna start going slow. And yes, the same food truck will be there at this show this Saturday. Yes, the one with those big burritos. Yes, they're huge. There you got great food. But yes, it'll be the same food truck. So yes, there'll be a vendor there. The place that we'll be at, they make custom decals, vinyls, whatever you need, they can get you covered. They do window tint, all kinds of stuff. So, but yeah, Tim, that's awesome. Man, Tim, skipping out on all the shows. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you, bro. I I know I'll see you at one of these shows eventually. You'll be at one of them. What show is that in Bardstown? Is that a Base Wars show? Oh, you're going to get some mecha points. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, yep. I get it, Tim. Yeah, we definitely have a lot to do. So,
Holy crap!
yeah, sorry about that. My phone's going nuts.
My phone was dying. It was plugged in and not even charging. Don't you hate that?
Yeah, aren't you going to be in Marion this month? I did Marion on Saturday, just same day Pop Tart show was. I did one here, but I will have one. Oh, what next month? April. I don't know. It'll be I think the second weekend of April. I'll have another Marion show. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I know a lot of the people wasn't here, but a lot of people's bills weren't done, or there was something wrong with them. Like I don't know. I had a bunch of people messaging me, and they were like, "I'm so sorry, I can't make it. My alts went out, or this went out, or something broke, or I'm not finished with my build yet." And it's like it's all good, you know. Yeah, no, I try to, even though, yeah. There is a mecha show there at the end of the month. The same place I host my shows. It's their Easter show or whatever it is. But I'm going to stop there because I got to give Chad Bleak his trophies because he came and ran the lanes at Ballard Park on Saturday. With his Fusion, not with his Honda. But I got a couple trophies I got to drop off to him, so I'm just going to meet him at that show and give him his trophies. So he left before the show was over, so yeah.
Yes, he did. Him and Sean were out there.
Yep. Him and Sean both were out there, so it was cool. They both come out and hang out, so it's nice. Jeremy says April 13th. Is that when my first show is in April, or the first one for April is?
Yeah, I think so. 13th.
Yeah. It might be. I mean, you might be right on that, Jeremy. Yeah, Marion. I couldn't remember. I thought it was like the second weekend. I think it was the second Saturday in April. So, and then I do got like I think there's the one after that on the, what is that, the 20th or something like that, I think.
27th? No, ours is the 27th of April.
Yeah, I think I got another one on the 20th in Plainfield also.
23rd?
That's one thing I'd like to see, different awards. Yeah, so we had a long discussion about this because there was a Kyle Carroll. I'm sure you know him. He posted it up, the same thing. And basically, I explained to him that no matter what we give out for awards, people get tired of, whether it's acrylics or it's big trophies, whether it's just certificates. People get tired of this stuff. And for me as a competitor, because I do compete myself, I don't really care about my awards I get throughout the year. The main ones I really am concerned with is I want to make sure my world's trophies are off the chain. I want to make sure my state trophies are something you all haven't seen either. As far as what we do at the regular shows is that's just what it's going to be. And that's just how it's going to have to be for right now, Tim. But states, worlds, definitely going to have awesome trophies. Yeah, so it's a little rundown. It's got some of Jim's shows on this thing that Jessica posted. My wife posted up for me. But yes, we do have
We do have other Michigan shows that are not listed yet that we will be kind of trying to get put together.
This is just some of them so you guys can see.
I do know you and I, Brandon, so to answer back to that a little bit, we had talked about trying to spruce it up as judges to throw some oddball things in there for different trophy things or different things to kind of make some kind of cool things. I know that we will be kind of improvising some extra little doodads to be kind of sporadic.
Correct. We'll definitely be doing some stuff. And don't get me wrong. Yes. Well, they have to be a competitor in my region. So what should happen technically, Jim should have his own regionals, which would be like Michigan.
He said so. No bell allowed.
As Indiana. No, she can come play if she wants. It's just she can't be technically state champion because she don't live here. She'll still get first place though. So sorry, Jeremy. But yeah, man, I lost my whole train of thought because Jeremy messed it all up.
Have to live in that state in order to carry the state champion title.
Exactly. To carry it, I will personally, I know for a fact, one of the things I know I'm going to be doing is getting a custom decal made for every class saying Base Wars state champion and what year and the class. It's something I definitely want to do. So it can be specific to the person that actually won it. And they can put it on their car or whatever their build. Or put it up. I don't whatever you guys want to do with it. But there will also be an awesome trophy. But definitely
my dinner's done.
Your dinner's done.
Yeah, Belle just brought me dinner finally.
Oh. I mean, I know one that you guys don't want to miss is going to be the Basin for Paws in Huntington.
You don't want to miss any show. Just saying.
Yeah, on May 11th, that's going to be an awesome show. And then on May 18th, we got the Plainfield show again, but it's a tribute for the troops. So it's kind of like a slamming for soldiers. Yeah, for sure, RJ. Just hit me up. I can you can always just cash at me 25 and I can send you the link for your membership. If you want to do that.
Getting the girl power going on there, Jeremy. You better stop, man.
Yeah, you're messing up, Jeremy.
You're gonna get all the girls from up here to come down on that butthole.
Uh-oh. Christina's in here now too.
I told you, see, you get one going, you're gonna get them all. They seem to have this ringing in their ears, all these girls.
Yeah, all these ladies are gonna get you, Jeremy. You and you're talking about Bill saying that she's not allowed to compete. All right, no problem, RJ. Just let me know, man. Got all the baddies going. Yeah. See, done messed up, Jeremy.
I'm gonna get Kirsten in here next. Boy, you about to ring them all.
He said, "Sorry, Mama Bill and Sister Jess, please forgive me." No, you're funny, Jeremy. Yeah, you call on one of them, they all come. I mean, that's just how they are, man. The girls, they got each other's backs. It's good. It's a team thing, man. The whole team's got each other's back.
Them girls carried us through Worlds this year. Not one of us boys besides Rick was ever going to get there.
Yeah, Rick.
That guy.
All right, RJ. You have a good night, man.
Good talking to you, RJ.
Yeah. Take care, man. So, what else are we? I know we discussed a little bit something before the show went live. Rick, the baddie wrangler. He said, "Now I'm gonna go." Crap, they scared me. That was his nickname at Worlds, was the Baddie Wrangler. Wow, that's interesting. I'm glad you guys can come up with that kind of stuff. We should put a sticker on his Jeep that says that. That'd be pretty funny. What are we looking at? I see. Is those the Death Bonds 12Ks?
See them little bad boys? Oh, nope. The other side.
Yeah, the 12Ks.
Uh-oh. Great.
Oh.
Now you're coming to the office with me. I'm about to get beat up and everything.
Oh, Jeremy.
Oh, man. Got lots of play toys we get to play with. My office is full. I mean, you can see all over the whole area.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, subs for days.
Yeah.
For days.
NSB5. So look at that bank right there. Oh, that bank looks familiar. I think that's going in the Jimmy unit. I'm just kidding.
Subs and equipment.
Oh wait, I see my subs. I see two.
Oh, I know where these are going.
Yeah, I know where those are going too.
I mean, Crossfire 16Ks. There's only 4 of them in here.
Yeah, only 4.
3 of them. 3 of them. Yep. So we get a chance to play with a lot of equipment. That's the cool part, is that playing with all that equipment and learning to get to see each different piece of equipment, what ones perform. And then you get a couple of these little beauties.
Little beauties, huh? Little.
Yeah, just little guys.
Yeah.
Both will tell you they're just little babies.
Yeah. 138-pound babies. 138-pound babies. That's what those are. That's ridiculous. That thing weighs as much as you, Jim.
I'm telling you, I feel like them 2 of them over there would kill me.
I would hate to set those in a flat wall.
And they're gonna see this kind of power.
Per sub, right?
Per sub.
112K per sub. I think the V11's like, what, 60, 70 pounds? Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Isn't it like 63 or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like 63 pounds, something like that. I think, Jeremy. So, yeah, she said that except that purple box in the corner, that's off limits. Christina. The purple box?
We're about to do a giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. Hit and like all day long, and we might get this purple box to your home today.
Speaking of the giveaways, so classes are burp or music run for 30 seconds, sealed or door open, etc. There's classes for both, man. Michael. She said she'll be at the shop in 20 minutes to pick it up.
Then I'll be in trouble with all the baddies at that point.
There you go. Here's one for you, Jim.
What's that?
So the classes are burp or music, run for 30 seconds, sealed, door open. Yeah, you can kind of do whatever you want. They don't got to be sealed. There's only old school, I believe, is the only sealed class we got, which is a 30-second average, and you got to play like breaking our hard habit to break, flash dance, or Dirty Diana, and it cannot be a rebased version. It's got to be the original.
Well, I mean, we do have
And
people
then
that are running the lanes that are actually louder on music than they are in the burps, and we've proven that just this last show. So
Correct.
technically, it depends on what your build is, you know what I mean? But you can do any of it. I mean, if you want to play music, you want to play burp, we're here to help you, though, to see what's the best way and what is the best route to go to try to help you get that score that you're, trying to achieve, for sure.
correct.
Doors open, doors closed, all doors open. I mean, I don't know. I never tried that one. Crack every single door open and every window down. I mean, maybe.
Yeah. And I mean, any of us judges are more than willing to help anyone at a show. Honestly, Michael,
What we're here for.
yeah, we're 100% there for the competitor. We're 100% in on it. So, like, honestly, Michael, the best thing to do would probably be hit up your local judge or we'll see where the next show is that's closest to you. Go out there and they'll be able to guide you exactly right through it. Or you can go to basewars.org and you can look up the guidelines of all the classes and you'll know exactly.
At least get an idea off of that where you kind of would fit in. But the best way is to definitely come out to one of the shows, and we're right here to help 100%.
Yeah, definitely. The judges are 100% in and invested into the competitor. So,
and multiple runs. So if you don't know it, we're going to take time to be able to do a couple runs with you. So you're not going to be charged for all these runs.
yeah.
You'll be able to rerun again and again and again. I mean, obviously within tolerance to everybody being able to get in the lanes and do what they need to do in timely fashion, but you can run multiple runs to be able to find out what you need to do or where to meter it at. The mic can be put on the glass. It can be put in your glove box. It can be stuffed in the kick panel. Wherever that you're the loudest, we want to try to find that spot for you to help you achieve a goal.
Yeah, I mean, and your reruns are free, as he was mentioning. So like when you pay for, say you paid for Bandit, as long as you stay in that class, or if you need to rerun that class, or you can do better than what you did, you can go up there as many times as you want. And like within reason, like he said, or within tolerance of the show. And keep trying. I mean, if you can take that score that you already had. No, it doesn't, Christina, because a lot of times people they might try doing a rerun 1 or 2 times after they do their regular run, and then they'll typically like, all right, well, I need to go let it charge back up before I try to come up and do another one. So
not to interrupt you, Brandon, but I can honestly say the reruns help, like in the example of somebody that has a box that wants to move it into a corner or change some things around, or maybe you wanted to try a different setting, a different song, a burp, not burp, a window open, a door open. I mean, you're getting a chance to do all those, that you never get to do in the other lanes to try to accomplish that maximum point. And I think that's, one of the biggest benefits that you get running Base Wars is we're here to help you get as loud as you can. Find it. Where's it at?
Yeah. Like I said, we normally do it within reason. I mean, we don't want someone to sit there and run 20 runs in a row and hold up the line forever. Tell them, hey, you probably let your stuff cool off, get charged back up, and get it going. And yeah, Bill, the lanes did move good on Saturday. I think a lot of that was even as slow as it was because of the wind.
Well, the reruns, to be honest, most of the reruns that I see or that they do is literally when there's not a lot of people there. You can run 4 or 5 different times while you're right there. But the biggest thing is you're not going to get a lot of people doing that because you're just heating up the subs anyways. And at some point they become not efficient and it needs time to cool down anyway. So, but like I said, the reruns mostly been where there wasn't a lot of people. We let them run 3 or 4 times right there, pretty quick. We're not moving the meters and clamps and all that stuff, but it's pretty decently to be able to run 3 times, every 30 seconds for you. So the reruns are actually pretty quick. So we're not hanging up anybody. I think you did a couple more. There was a few people in line where you did like 3 runs back to back to back, and it was repetitively quick. Like try it again, change frequency, try it again. Oh, it ended. Hang on, and then retry. So.
Oh, that's a good score, man. Yeah, see that's exactly it. It's nice because even if you don't have a whole lot of testing, that's where the reruns are nice too, because you can try different things. You can move your box around, or you can, hey, you know what? Maybe I need to turn this up a little bit more on the head unit. Maybe I need to turn this up or turn this down a little bit, or try a different song or a different burp, a different frequency. I mean, you can do that. I mean, definitely something you can do. And like I said, the reruns are completely free after you pay for the first class. So as long as it's for the same class. I got you, Michael. Yeah, it's crazy. And yeah, Christina, that's awesome. You're gonna try Bass Wars for the first time.
Yeah, Brandon will be here for that show for Blessing of the Bass. So you're gonna get to see Brandon here in Michigan, the same as I was there for him in Indiana.
Oh yeah, it's a long drive. I'm just kidding. It's longer than going to your shop.
I mean, just close your eyes and let Belle drive.
Okay, Belle, come pick me up.
She will get you there in 2.1 seconds.
Yeah. We got to hit 88 miles an hour first, right?
I think she has like warp drive, like the shifter. It doesn't say drive; it just says warp.
All right. She said deal. So come pick me up. So 190. She said 190. Just got to get there. That's all.
I think what she does is she tries to just beat out the sleepy time because she knows she's going to get tired driving. So I'm not trying to fall asleep while I'm driving. I'm about to get my butt there now, and then I'll sleep.
I just enjoy trying to beat my GPS. like it says you're going to be here at 11:30. No, I'm going to make it by 11.
You're like, oh, I did it by 10 minutes quicker. Tomorrow I'm about to do it 20 minutes faster.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a national sport. Like I don't know. For me, I think it's funny. She says you did 90 for about an hour. That poor little EcoBoost. I'm just kidding. It did good though. It got you here. You had a good time besides the blown sub. He said, Michael says, I'll be at Sundown and Ruckus, maybe a few more wherever or whatever is in South Carolina. I know we got some judges down that way. If you go on basswars.org, look up franchises, you'll find a judge. There's a judge down that way. I think in Virginia, but he goes to, North Carolina, South Carolina, all that. So check that out, man. Michael. Basswars.org. Yeah, that's well, I know Greg Kelly, he does a lot of the Tennessee shows. He's got the High Voltage show coming up in Newport, Tennessee on April 27th. If you want to try that out, I don't know. I mean, Tennessee ain't too far, like you said.
I do know.
It's definitely a big show, man. High Voltage is a huge show. Greg's ran that for a long time, a few years, I think.
We're going to have our show in July down there banging at the beach.
Yeah, up in Shelby Township. Is that what
it
is?
Yeah.
Utica area by Detroit.
Lower area, Detroit area, so that way people want to come up.
Dude, I've been doing this, Kyle, for like, how long we've been doing these lives?
Shit, for a few.
Probably like 3-4 months. I think, right? Something like that.
Yeah, a couple months.
Yeah, we've been doing it for at least 2-3 months, man.
Anyone on here, huh, Brandon?
Yeah. No problem. No problem, Michael. High Voltage is definitely going to be a fun show.
Yeah, Chris is going to be in Florida
playing
little fantasy games.
Me too. She's taking me down there too. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, Belle's coming to pick me up for the Bay City show.
Yeah.
Christina, you know, she's coming. She's gonna pick me up, and Jess, and we're all going to Florida.
Yeah, you're gonna do a Florida show. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah, I'll tell Billy, hey, let me get a Florida show in. Jeremy says I'm going too. Oh, I know, man. I know, Kyle. You're a good dude, man. He says that had to give him hell. I like old Brandon. Yeah, we've had a lot of good times and we've had good talks. And like I said, I was meaning no offense if you took any. I don't think you did, because I'm sure you'd let me know. But with the whole trophy conversation, yeah, Tim brought it up too just a little bit ago. But yeah, I was I mean, that's kind of where a lot of people are at, where they're more focused on they can't wait for the big shows where they get the big awards. So like states, worlds, stuff like that. That's where but don't get me wrong, me and like Jim and I both have talked about it, and we're going to be doing multiple maybe some little changes on some trophies and stuff off and on throughout the year, just trying some different things. Yeah, no, for sure, man, for sure. And I mean, I hear it too. Like, trust me, as a judge, man, you hear it all the time. People's like, wow, you know, I don't want just a tag plate anymore. I don't just want the little plates. But in reality, I mean, for me, they're way easier to take care of. And like, I can put them in a tote, or I can hang them on a wall. They take up way less space. If I had all my, all my big trophies out, dude, I wouldn't have no room to set. So I literally recycled like all my trophies. Yeah, they take up so much room.
All the way up to the corner. I mean,
yeah, but I had a crap ton, and I just gave them all to you. I took them over to you, so to recycle them or whatever we're gonna do.
And those are the things that I think, like I said, we'll try to do to give back a couple of times and do some things that'll be kind of a on the whim, where we can make up some crazy trophies or some goofy thing that we give away, or some random stuff that we'll do to kind of spice up the winners winning something.
Yeah, for sure, Christina. We do the license plate things with nice builds on them. I'm sure Jim can get some good pictures of your builds, even send them to Billy, and you never know, your build might even be on one of the plates. That is something he's wanting all of us judges to start doing, is taking builds, taking pictures of builds, camera face like this, you know, like it's hard to see because it's wanting to bleep it out, but like long ways to get a wide angle. And he said he'd start putting builds from up here as long as they're clean builds. He wanted to get some on plates, so he wanted to get some of our builds up in this area on plates, so people start recognizing, hey, that's this person's build. Like, oh yeah, they were at these shows too. You know, so I mean, it's awesome. Yeah, I'm sure, Kyle. I'm sure you and Matt talk about it. I know you and Matt are pretty close. I know how that goes. I'm excited for Matt this year. I hope he does get a lot of shows going. Maybe not a lot. I know he's busy. I know he's got work and stuff, but I know work's been really pain in the butt for him lately. But you know, I think him getting out there and doing some more shows, that'll definitely help your guys' area. I definitely want to see everyone succeed. So I definitely want, like, you know, even people in the chat, like, man, I love seeing y'all come out and try your hardest and just do better. You know, every show I see an improvement, and that's succeeding. That's, you know, you're doing good. You're constantly improving. I don't know. It makes me feel good. I don't know, to see you guys. So I get
getting out together.
What?
I said I enjoy the getting out and hanging together, coming up, seeing the builds.
Yeah, me too. Exactly. And then, like, it's awesome too to like see
all the new changes.
Yeah, see all the new changes, see different builds come to shows or new people that's never been to a show. But yeah, I mean for sure, you guys can get to pushing on him. Maybe not too hard because I know he'll bite back. I know he does. I know Matt. I know Matt enough there. I know that he definitely don't take anything. He'll definitely come right back with you if you push him the wrong way. I guess poke the bear too much. But he's definitely a good dude, and he'll do whatever he has to do to get shows down there too. I'm sure. So they're supposed to call me today about it. It was all for it. All right. Well, hopefully you get a hold of them or they get a hold of you and you guys can get that going for him 100%. Like I said, I do have a show this weekend as well in Plainfield. Yeah, I mean, and then I got one April 13th and April 20th, and April 27th, I'll be up there at the Blessing of the Base. Got a lot of shows. I know I got 3 months straight where every weekend I have a show. So it's gonna get crazy this year for me, but that's all right. We're gonna have fun with it.
I'm just taking weekends for you.
No, I know. I'm just gonna take my little blue tent down there this weekend. I'm just doing my little blue tent. I don't have nothing I can put it in, so I don't feel like spending the extra money on a U-Haul and all that crap just to bring my tent down. So I think it makes more sense just to bring my 10x10 out and set it up a couple shows until I can get something else or get something going. So
you just need to put a roof rack on the Focus.
Shit. That tent's huge, man. That Focus, man. It's all right. So, I mean, does anyone in the chat have any questions or anything? Need to get a hitch done, Jim, so me and Brandon can take stuff. So Christina says she has an odd question. So I sell Scentsy. I always have little stock on me at shows. Well, Base Wars require me to have a business membership if I have a little advertisement where I'm sitting at a show. No. Base Wars does not do that.
No. You can't bring it. Leave it at home. Don't bring that crap out here. We don't want none of that Scentsy stuff. Nope.
Now Jim's just giving you crap.
Yes, you can bring anything you want like that, permitted that you reach out to one of your judges. If there's other people out there trying to do that, talk to your judges because we're all about promoting and helping out others. There's nothing that's going to stop me from telling somebody that, they want to come out to the show, they want to compete, and while they're there, they want to throw up a little tent and sell some of their stuff there. I'm good with that.
Yeah, 100%. I'm always down for it too. People want to come set up something and at one of my shows, I'm definitely down to promote it. I'll talk to you, Jeremy. I'll talk to you later about what it is. I have Jess, my wife, does it as well. Christina got my wife doing it, so I will let you know, Jeremy.
We're going to be doing raffles for sure. We're going to have some really cool raffles this year to give away. So share with everybody. Come out to the shows. It doesn't have to be a big show to get a good raffle. We're going to have some really cool raffles this year to hand out. So maybe that'll help out somebody that needs something in their system this year. Maybe Team All Walls will come out with a few donations to give out to help support, some of these shows.
And we're planning on doing what? A giveaway on here as well, right?
Yes, we are.
We're gonna do it live, so there ain't nobody saying that it was just that person got picked because they liked them better. Ain't none of that. So I know we're gonna be doing a giveaway on our live stream at some point as well.
Yeah.
There's enough stuff.
Did she just say that in there?
What?
He just said Todd James right. Absolutely not. Well, we're putting a roof rack or we're putting a hitch on it then. I can see it in the chat. I can see her saying that. I saw it.
What's up, Lil J? Lil J says, how about an engine?
We don't do those. We just do boxes.
It's just an audio shop now. Right? We're just doing audio now. I'm just messing with you, Lil J. But yeah, we I don't know. I mean, what else did you? I know there was something you wanted to talk about. What else were you telling me when we were talking before the stream?
I just want to make sure that we were definitely touching base with, a bunch of the things that we had talked about, like the show and some of our rules in case anybody did. But everybody kind of been asking their questions tonight pretty well. That's
yeah,
good
it was almost what we were going to talk about, which is crazy.
Yep.
Like when Miguel was asking about the clamp classes, it goes just by what the amp says.
Yep. The other things I definitely wanted to do is to try to talk to you about if we were going to do another live and let everybody know that we might be doing another live, once in a while here. That's going to be about everything, not just certain things.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely can. I mean, I'm sure
can do a crazy live. I think Billy said we can be goofy, crazy, and blow something up and be creative and do whatever we wanted to do, I guess, at some point within reason.
Yeah, within reason. I mean, everything's within reason. So
right.
I mean, light socketing subs or wall socketing subs. I mean,
yes. We can make it an entertainment day where we're just coming on just to be Brandon and Jim goofing off.
Yep, 100%.
Do that once in a while.
It'd be even better if we were actually like together, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Like at the same location when we do something like that.
I do want to know when people get a chance, they want to know some information about equipment or something like that to ask, because I have a lot of knowledge on equipment and I have a lot of ability to be able to test stuff. I can run tests on things that people might want to think about buying some equipment and get a good opinion on, is it going to gain them or help them or not? Or, you can even have them come into your lanes and look at their setup and, help them, like, oh, heck yeah, this would be a good change. I mean, like, feel comfortable about asking us, about everything, not just, base war stuff. So I'm hoping that gets out there. Some people know that too.
Crowd love, Jeremy. Jeremy says he wants to try crowd love, but he thinks he needs more banks to do well on it.
We can always use more power, Jeremy.
Yeah, there is never enough.
Actually, I think I have a bank here for him, Brandon, that we somehow or another get it into your hands to give to him.
Is that the 100 amp hour?
Yeah, it's like a 80 or 100 amp hour or something like that. Oh, now you want to come in and hang out and talk. Oh, I thought you were going to come hang out and come party with us today.
Is that the? Oh yeah, look, it's late night talk with Timothy.
Late night talk with Tim Klein.
He said all this stuff's being donated to me.
Oh yeah.
Even that stuff over here.
He said he's going to take that purple box. He's going to use it for his roof-mounted speakers.
Oh yeah, that'd be perfect for that. That little purple box over there would be perfect for some roof-mounted speakers.
I think it come out of the Equinox, right? It should work good.
Man.
I mean, it would probably look kind of cool on top of his ride too.
She says, "I know where you live."
That don't mean nothing.
Jeremy says, "Hey, Timmy."
Jeremy said hi. You can hear you.
Hello,
Say hi, Jeremy.
hey Jeremy.
Yeah.
Somebody-
So, yeah, that is
Yeah.
the road captain back there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Got a bunch of things changing and going on for this year and some cool things that happen. I hope to get some more Michigan people up on here and stuff and get them out to the shows and that. Maybe get a show. I really want to do a show with you where you and I can do a show somewhere down in between the two states, man. You know, like a big show somewhere. I hope we can find a good venue somewhere.
Yeah, that's where we can. Yeah, definitely. I'm 100% on board. Even if it costs some money or whatever, we got to pay a little bit for a venue.
Team Dad, she said.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I know Belle has been on the search. Like I even tried to look for a piece of property myself to just try to buy a piece of property somewhere. That whatever, you just throw a bunch of campers on and go camping once in a while, do something, or hold some shows on. It'd be kind of cool.
Right.
Need to find some farmer property or something somewhere that's got cornfields that they don't even use anymore.
He said, "I learned, Timmy, don't mess with the girls. They got Powerpuff Girl skills."
Don't mess with the girls. Don't mess with girls. They have Powerpuff Girl skills. Well, they come on when he said talking about all the baddies started talking and getting something.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Do you guys, what do you guys,
It's just sad still.
yeah, probably.
Commenting all the girls talking.
It's all right, Bill. You beat Rick too. I bet Rick's.
He's still sad too. So
Yeah, I was gonna say. I bet he's hurt more than Jeremy. I know how Rick is.
Belle's beat him in the lanes several times, and that fool comes back and pays to run the lanes again.
Yeah, well, now you don't have to with Base Wars. But he blew an amp, so
He'll just jump right. He'll jump right in his ride and be like, "Oh, I'm about to go back up in the lane."
He said, "I'm not sad. I'm pissed." LOL.
Sad, I'm pissed.
Dang it, Jeremy.
He said, "Val's not allowed at no more Indiana shows."
Yeah.
Hey, that's competitor, man. That's your competitor.
Yeah.
Team wars, man. We got to get the team wars thing going. I really want to do that.
Man, I was hoping other people could have made it so we could have got it.
We need to get like a way to reach out to people and talk to people more and stuff like that, and be like, "Hey, we're wanting to do a team war. Who's wanting to get on board with us? Let's get a team war thing. Get some more people. We got enough people on our team to do something."
So maybe we post it up as Base Wars and say that Indiana and Michigan are looking for people that want to run Team Wars. Want to try out some Team Wars and try to get some Team Wars shows in. No, Christina, you just got to drive 90 for an hour and you'll be here up in no time. You'll be here in no time. Ask Bill. Indiana shows aren't hard to get to.
What up, Jay?
Yeah, what's up, Jay? Yeah, we definitely had enough this weekend for sure. I was gonna do like a little 3-on-3 or something, just practice a team more practice, just kind of get the feel for it, and the competitor can see how it works. So.
I do know. That's why I want to get a show, like I said, somewhere more in between the two states where, it wouldn't be so bad if we had a venue in that area, like somewhere. I'm sure it'll pop up. We can get a decent venue down that way.
Yeah. especially if it's something that we can make annual, or make it
Right.
at least a once a year, just big show. It'll just be a big show, big Base Wars show. And we'll probably have Yusaki there as well, right?
Yep.
You know, at least get a couple orgs out there and have a good time with it. And as long as everybody has a good time and we have a good time, it doesn't matter,
Right.
So I don't know.
Definitely worth the trip, the time, the travel, and stuff like that. If we could get everybody, you know, on one page for the show, you're talking, you know, in between the states, we could get Ohio. Then, you know,
Tim's over there looking like Jim's bodyguard.
I am.
Lil Jay said that. I will, Bill. I'll definitely check that out. I might even call him tomorrow myself. Because I mean that's almost in the middle for both of us.
South Bend isn't that bad, really. Yeah, I mean that's not a bad drive. Rick would love you for that.
Yeah, I know, because he'd have to drive like 10 minutes to be there, probably.
Yeah, he just getting his car back up and he's already there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Back up.
But
Okay.
yeah, there's a couple good places down there that me and Bell even drove past that we thought
Yeah, I
might.
mean, worst comes to worst, it might come down to be, you know, where there might be a $10 gate fee or something for a big venue like that. Not that we like to charge gate fees. I hate doing a gate fee, but if it's a venue or, I mean, basically the gate fee for us or for any org, in my eyes, should be going towards, you know, towards venue costs. I mean, I don't charge a gate fee unless there's a venue cost that is way out of my price range, and I just went I did something big like that just out of pocket.
Right. I'm not trying to make money off of a gate fee. Not trying to get money on that, just to cover the cost is all.
Exactly. Lil Jay and Christina, you guys are dead on. And the place is nice, and they got bathrooms and maybe even a spot to camp, make it a 2-day show, make it worthwhile for everybody.
Yeah, and like I said, your Marion place has got the bathroom there. It's a great location. I mean, actually, it's a great spot, just a far away location. You know what I mean? But
For
something like that. The problem is, like, we can't have that here because it's a park and it's usually a lot of kids and family and stuff like that, where yours is more or less not always being used because it's not a big offering of a park other than just some people walking it. So
yeah, so the only problems I ever run into is during like late summer and early fall. They actually have actual soccer games there. Like
go
you know,
figure.
so like that's the only part that where I get into a like pinch with scheduling, like having to change up dates or something maybe, is because of soccer games. But there's definitely gonna be food. I know even at this show that I have this weekend, there's a food truck gonna be there, and they got giant food. I mean, like their burritos were huge last year. Yeah, we can get a food truck at Marion for sure. Yeah, I know we can. Plus, we have a company that already said that we could have them cater also. Oh yeah, Bill. We're getting really greedy, you know. We're getting really greedy trying to ask for maybe a gate fee if we do some big venue. It's being greedy. I get it. No, I'm definitely not being greedy. Like I said, it's any of the gate fee costs, that'll just go towards the cost of whatever the venue was to rent for the weekend. So
Yeah,
I don't know, Lil Jay, it's pretty interesting. You should hear how much bass is inside of a porta potty when you're just sitting in there.
especially those concrete bathrooms. Those things echo like crazy.
Oh yeah, I know. You're vibrating off the toilet. Yeah, I don't know. I'm yeah, I got there's so the show I'm doing this weekend, Patrick, down in Plainfield. So it's right part of Indianapolis. Anyways, we have a taco truck that comes out, and like the burritos are massive, man. Like they're crazy. They were really good though. They had really good food.
Everybody said they were really huge.
They are, yeah. That's what they were saying earlier in the chat too. The other people, they were like, "Dude, the food was great, and they were ginormous. They were. It's way worth the money. Like, it's actually worth the money. It ain't. They don't skim. Calm down, Jeremy. Brown pants come handy. I don't know why they would come handy.
Man, the show that we just, or I shouldn't say we just, but we went and seen Farm Truck and stuff and them drag racing at the strip down in Martin.
Yeah.
And we got a burrito from one of their taco trucks that they had there. And when I got it, I was like, oh man. And I kept seeing people walking around with them with walking tacos. Like when I'm talking about walking tacos, they were like bags, bro, like a big ass Dorito bag with a big bag cut in half and full. You know, and I was like, dang, I want to get those. And they didn't have any. So we ended up getting a burrito anyway, you know, like not enchilada. Holy crap, I can't think of it. But anyway, the burritos and the freaking tacos and all that stuff like that were so huge, you know. And so I went up to the truck, me and Belle did, and we were getting them and quesadillas. And I was like, okay, cool, we'll get one. But we just get one of the small ones, you know, because I didn't want a big one. I was like, man, that's huge. They handed it to me, and it was like the same size. I'm like, what the heck is that? I wanted a small one. And she's like, oh, that is a small one. And I'm like, oh, my God, I don't know about seeing these big ones then, because holy crap, it was huge.
Then one guy come by with it.
And then, yeah, Tim said, some guy come by with one of the big ones. And the thing was like looked like it had 10 taco shells put together.
Right. Well,
those burrito trucks are getting out of control.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even down here, that one that comes to my shows, man, dude, the burritos are ginormous, bro. They're big. You definitely get your money worth. They don't skimp out on you. So,
it was worth it, every bit of it. Like I had a good time. Me, Tim, Teresa, and Belle all went to the show, and we ate. And we had a good time. It was a little chilly, but we had a good time. We had to come back 3 different times because they just couldn't finish the drag races.
Yeah.
Right. 100%. But
we had a good time.
I think I'm gonna call you after this stream though.
Okay.
When are you gonna call me?
Just don't call me late for dinner.
I won't.
Okay.
I'll call you when I get another torta.
Okay.
Without lettuce this time.
Torta, hold the plastic.
Hold the plastic.
You didn't hear about that yet.
The
Bro,
old
Brandon tried to kill me.
quesadilla. Yeah, exactly.
They took me to a restaurant to eat dinner with them. And he's like, oh, man, it's like the best food and everything. We're going to go here. We're going to go to barbecue. And Jeff's like, no, I don't want to do barbecue. Get acid reflux. And blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, cool. I like Mexican food. Love Mexican food. And I order a freaking carnita torta. And I'm biting into it. I tore it in half, started chewing on it, and I big old bite of piece of plastic like that big blob. Like I started to almost swallow when I bit it because I'm over here mowing into my food because I'm such a pig when I eat. I'm just like, oh. Bro, that plastic was huge, bro.
It was.
It was retarded. I'm telling you,
it was a big piece of plastic. I mean,
they did give me my food. Well, actually, I asked them to bring me tacos. Like, can I just get tacos instead? And they gave me tacos. And I told Brad, I was scared. Like I scared for my life.
You literally had an anxiety attack.
And I started freaking out. Like the first time I ever had an anxiety. You're seriously, I had an anxiety attack. Like it scared the shit out of me. Like in my food, it was like, what was it? You know, I mean, it was just crazy because it's hard plastic, but it was like chewable. And man, it made my nerves go crazy.
It was probably
right at the table.
Yeah, it was probably like I would say 4 inches in diameter at least, like all the way around, probably 4 inches. Like a
Melted
complete
plastic.
circle.
And I already ate like 4 or 5 bites. I was over here chomping on melted plastic in my food. It was
Well,
like
they ended
like
up giving
that big.
his.
It
Yeah,
was like that big, huh?
yeah. It was
like-
probably about like that. Yeah. But they ended up giving you the tacos and
and my meal for free.
another meal for free. They ended up taking it off.
Jeremy said Jim's eye was watering. Bro, I'm telling you. It was like, it scared the shit out of me. I seriously was going to cry. Jeremy's not joking. Like I was scared shitless, like eating all this plastic and I was going to choke on something. Like, how did I not have that? What else did I swallow? I was starting to freak out. I don't know. It affected me differently than I've ever had anything mess with me. It was weird.
This one's for you. I can't do that at my shows. But in your state, it's 100% legal, recreational or medical. So that'd probably be up to your discretion. I'm sure Billy would say it would be. I don't know though. I mean, it might be. I don't know. That'd be something you have to talk to Billy about.
Yeah, that's definitely a Billy discussion question, even though laws and regulations, because it's supposed to be recreational in home, but I don't know. That would definitely be something we'd have to put past Billy.
But also at the same time, when we go out and do a base horse show, it's also supposed to be
Family geared and oriented.
friendly environment. So you got to not just think of the adults that are there, but you got to think of the kids and stuff as well.
They have brownies.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Too soon?
Yeah. Probably. Wonder if their brownies have plastic in them.
I don't know. Probably.
No, that was rough though. That was rough. I mean, it'd be something that Jim would have to check with, because I couldn't tell you around here. I know it's a definite no-go, but even though people totally disregard that sometimes, most people at shows, they don't even, it's totally disregarded. But like, I know what you're saying. You have THC vendors. Actually, I have a vendor do a show with Base Wars, basically, where they're able to be there as a vendor at one of our shows. But I get what you're, where it's, I see both sides of it. So I see where like there's kids and families and stuff like that where it's.
I do know, like Billy said about certain things and doing certain stuff, you start attracting a certain type of crowd around, and you start allowing things to happen more freely than just what's going to happen anyways.
Yeah, I know, Jeremy. We didn't even have no cops show up this time. Normally, at least like 2 cops will come in, and all they'll do is just kind of like drive by on that little side road where we were running the lanes this time. They normally just drive by, because you see where I normally put my tent originally, and then we moved it off to into the dirt. But yeah, they'll just drive by
too.
And they'll sit there. Sometimes they'll get out and they'll come over and want to get demos, and that's pretty cool. Like the cops around here, man, they love it. They're like, "Oh, that's quiet. Turn it up." Like, I don't know. You can be at gas stations. They'll tell you turn it up because it's too quiet. It's funny. Cops around here are awesome with the stereo system stuff. So I know around here they just don't care. So stop it. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, Lil J. It's just, I don't know about this. That's
vendors one thing, but I mean, doing that to get it out there. Like I said, I know Billy's take on is going to be the fact of like what you're allowing to be there. You start promoting and pushing on things that creates more of a thing that is legally here in Michigan is supposed to be in your own home. It's not legal in the parks. Some places you might be able to hold, we might be able to have vendors and stuff like that, but some places won't allow us to have that kind of stuff, even though it is legal. It's legal on a state level, not on a federal level.
Right.
So we can't do like certain state lands or things like that, whatever. I imagine you might be able to get away with, but certain businesses won't allow it or whatever. I don't know. There's a lot of questions about that raises a lot of eyebrows.
All right.
But I'll ask Billy, see what he thinks about it anyways, just out of giggles.
All right. Well, I think I'm probably gonna get off here. It's been 2 hours and
That's
10
good.
minutes. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody that's came in here tonight. I know Jim does too. And you guys have a great night and the rest of your week. And we'll see you next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern time.